What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Make sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. So Cameron Monaghan, who plays Cal Kestis, of course, in Fallen Order and its sequel, Jedi Survivor, he has talked about what it would take to get him to play Cal in live action. And I know while most of us know about Disney Star Wars are screaming, no, dear God, Cameron, don't do it, because somehow this is one of the few characters that have come about under Disney. Does not count as a Disney Star Wars character, I don't think. I would give him a stay of execution if I was wiping out the Disney Star Wars universe, which I would. Cal can stay because he came from the Remedy game universe, and those games are really good with some actual strong female characters that you don't want to hate because they actually have personalities and they enrich Cal. They don't drag him down. So suffice it to say, we don't want him ruined, which is what would happen if he was in any Disney Plus series right now. But let's see first what it would take for Cameron to come back. Actor Cameron Monaghan recently attended Fan Expo Vancouver 2024, and the subject of him playing Cal in live action once again came up. It would have to be right, he made clear. By that I mean, it has to continue the story or the character in some way. I don't want him to just kind of show up, to stand around and be there. I want him to mean something and for there to be a significance for the character itself. So it would have to make sense, but in the right context, then yeah, absolutely. Oh, and thank the gods for that. Means he knows what's up. He means he knows what they would either humiliate his character or he would be there for 2 seconds and it would be nothing. So something of substance. They sort of can't put him in unless it's a flashback at this point, because the third game hasn't come out, and I don't want to spoilers if you haven't played the second one, but there very much is and will be a third one to conclude that story. So this would have to essentially be in between the first and the second game, which is right around the Kenobi timeline. And I don't think Kenobi's getting a second season, which means there's no reason for him to show up, because if Cal were to show up and say Ahsoka, well, that would be well after the third game when he's in his like 40s or 50s. They would have to age him up, which wouldn't be a problem, but still, then that would sort of ruin the third game because you go like, well, we know he lives. So I don't see him showing up in any live action, and thank the gods for that, because all the creative people right now, including Dave Filoni, would totally cuck up his character. And that is one of the things that's so surprising about the second Jedi Survivor, the Jedi Order Jedi Survivor sequel. Cal is not only a straight, confident white man, a redheaded white man. We don't see the redheads. We know we know what they do to redheads around here. He's still there, and all the women characters around him don't make him look like shit. Don't treat him like shit. They respect him while teasing and ribbing. He learns from them and teaches them. It's a back and forth. And of course, I'm talking about Mirren and Sarah. Great characters that you don't see those anywhere else. So again, that's why I don't even count it as Disney Star Wars. And I guess what I'm really saying is maybe go play Jedi Survivor if you haven't. Again, they had some forced inclusion of the High Republic, which no one cares about in one of their characters. But overall, Cal is done so right. Cameron Monaghan plays him perfectly. And I would love to see him in live action, but not like this. Not like this. Not in anything modern Disney. But maybe after some shakeups, I would maybe like to see a Fallen Order Jedi Survivor adaptation movie, something maybe even leading into the third game. Oh, remember when they used to do multimedia events? Blah, 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 blah. How about a graphic novel with Cal leading into a movie with Cal leading into the third game conclusion with Cal, with, of course, Cameron Monaghan playing in all of them. Let me know what you think of any of those ideas. Yeah, I like Cameron. Dear God, man, stick to your guns. Don't let them buy you off. Do not. That's the thing. If only Mark Hamill had just refused to play Jake Skywalker, a lot of things would be different. And it seems like Cameron Monaghan at least has some respect for his character and the fans. He doesn't want to see his character ruined, which is why he himself has said, I wouldn't do this unless it was something of substance. I don't want to just show up. It needs to mean something. It needs to be an actual continuation, respect the character. So yeah, let me know. Make sure to like, share, sub. If you do that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.